I'm Laurance Currie.
And I'm Berg. Welcome to Mastertracks.
In the studio today here at wonderful Metalworks, we have the Evelyn Room.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Sort of, dark, heavy type band?
Yeah, very modern sounding.
Yeah. So let's just get to it.
All right.
All right.
I really like this song. I think there's there's a great song inside of here, but it's just there's not a ton of dynamics. I think the song would be more effective if we could sort of mark the chorus and mark the verses so everyone kind of knows what it is. The listener, it makes it so much easier for the listener.
We were all friends when we lived in Newfoundland. We're from a town called Corner Brook. We all have home studios, kind of like little project studios. We all kind of write music and record music. So I don't really foresee it being too challenging. It's kind of exciting to go into a major studio and record some of our music and hear it, I guess, in full bloom.
So begins a new day.
We all moved up here generally around the same time. Actually, that's a lie. We all kind of moved up a year after each other. Brad moved up first, and then I moved up a year later. And then Ryan was actually on his way to Calgary, and we kind of suckered him into staying and being a musician. Brad asked us to play on his EP, which just ended up turning into what is now the Evelyn Room. It wasn't a planned thing to be in a band. He had some friends who he asked to record.
For this particular recording session, I felt like the pressure's on. We're in a really nice facility. I mean, this is a world-class, top-notch facility. So I did actually feel a little underprepared, so I haven't been really on the skins too much. I haven't been playing.
Just recently, the guitar player, the original guitar player, the other Brad, moved back to Newfoundland, and they needed somebody to fill in. This is actually my second gig with them, as far as second day with them. I rehearsed with them last week, learned the song, and now I'm here.
I guarantee these guys have not practiced since we did the pre-pro.
You ready, Ryan? Oh yeah, just run right now. Yep.
My job right off the start is just to make sure that the foundation is laid for the rest of the guys. So there is a bit of pressure there to be kind of spot on.
I can already tell that they haven't practiced since we did our pre-pro because they're already playing the arrangement wrong. So I'll be in the other room a little bit.
Get in there and crack the whip.
I'll be in there a bit. I can already tell.
Sorry. I didn't go to the ride that time, so there's no sense in even...
No, no, you're not to go to the ride there.
Oh, okay, sorry. But you want... it's so open hi-hats.
So yeah, so it's like come here, baby, be a dancer for me. Do say come on, do say that's still right. That's still
right.
hi-hat.
Yeah.
It's when you go to obviously I'll do it all. So that was sort of chorus part. So we're pretty clear on the arrangement when to come off that beat. Ryan, the only thing was when we come in after that breakdown, we come in with a pre-chorus, so you'll want to be on your hi-hat there.
We really got to make sure those shots at the end,
Right, okay.
What about for you, Justin? Because you're having to play
My hand is just a little tense today.
But does it feel comfortable? Because it's too fast.
We'll give you a shot of cortisone before you...
No, it's all right.
Whatever works, because we're sort of concentrating on first primarily the drums and then the bass. I mean, if you get a great performance on the bass, fantastic, right? Of course, you don't have your headphones on, so you have no idea what I was saying. I was just talking about you very poorly behind your back, just so you know. In front of your back. In front of your front.
Like the more you can sort of rock it out, it's going to read way better.
Okay.
Guys here has like the designer ones, like the slip-ons.
Yeah. We all good?
Yeah.
You guys all set?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Here we go. That it?
That's it.
Okay. All the drums are done, recorded now. We got some really good takes. Wayne now is just going through the notes to edit them all together, and hopefully this won't take too long, and we'll be right into the bass tracks. Sounds good. Sounds really good.
At first I was nervous that they really didn't remember, but they kind of remembered. So I just kind of came through and just reinforced a few things. Just play it the way you normally play it, like, yeah. Don't overthink this and think you have to do certain things because we're recording. Just play it the way you play it. I think he was still a little tentative with the arrangement, so it was kind of, I think it was messing with his head a little bit. And then, yeah, then it's just the whole thing of, you know, when you're trying to do something perfectly in the studio, it's just not easy. It's just not.
Yeah, good, because I can't work under these conditions. I have no coffee.
Neither do I.
I'm going. Wayne just finished editing the drums, and they turned out quite well, actually. Very good drum track. And things went so well with the beds, actually, that we're actually able to take two performances of the bass, put them together, and they actually work really well with the drums.
I actually came here to study jazz guitar, and then I got suckered into playing bass, but I'm originally a guitar player. I have a degree in jazz as a guitar player.
Touch up a few things, a little magic. Look over here.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. All good.
So we just finished laying on the bed tracks of the tunes, and turns out the bass was good enough in the bed tracks, so we're done.
So I think this is actually the first time that we've captured the bass and drums at the same time.
Floor.
Off the floor. Spectacular.
I wasn't involved in the songwriting, but I did come up with my own part for the song.
Do it again.
Sorry, guys.
No problem, no problem. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
We'll get there.
The other guitar player that was in the band last week, he liked to use a lot of effects and stuff, so
Yeah.
I tried to. It's not normally what I do,
Right.
but I wanted to sort of keep that vibe.
No, those are
going.
great.
Yeah,
I
it's
have zero
nothing wrong with
problem.
that.
Before you're playing like a big chord, and there's a note in that chord that you really need to hear. So when you go, ring.
Yeah, you know what? I was playing that time. I was kind of doing more of like a.
Yeah, because it's just like there's not a whole lot of harmonic
Okay.
stuff
So
going
you
on
want
there,
me to
so
do
we
the
really need
full
to hear that
chord?
chord. Yeah,
Okay.
go for that whole chord. Brown,
Okay.
bow, down, down. It's just so we have something, because everything else is just going, and that's what Brad's doing too. So we'll have no chord going basically.
Right.
You know, you're the only guy holding that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just finished Adam, played some great stuff. We had to do several guitar parts because the sound kind of changes throughout the song. So we started off with his main rhythm sound and doubled it, and then he had a special kind of sound that he did in the
Nice fuzzy tone.
fuzzy, yeah, that we did in the sort of cacophonous parts. And you know, because we have the super low down-tuned B on the E string, there was just a couple of tuning issues, but we've had way worse on this show, believe me. It helps that
Yes.
Adam is also a guitar tech, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm f***ing up everywhere.
Anyway.
I hope we can get everything possible out of this experience. You know, it's you know, any opportunity is a good opportunity for us right now. If the name of our band, if the music can reach one more person, get them interested in what we're doing, I mean, that's all we can hope for.
Very good, man. But
Yeah,
the only parts that just timing wise got a little funny when you go to your chord section, and then you try to go back to the notes.
Yeah.
Just that first bar
Yeah,
tended
it's
to be a
tough.
little.
That's really tough.
Yeah. So let's just double check the tuning, save that because that was really good, and let's run another take.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a challenging transition, but
One thing that Adam was kind of doing, and everyone seems to be doing, is in the first half of the ending, is everyone was kind of letting they weren't cutting those chords off. Everyone was going doodle 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 doodle.
Just letting it fly and then
I
cut.
wonder
The
if we should
first
all do
four,
that.
and then
Yeah.
on the last four it was
Okay,
tight.
cool.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's just punch that end in.
I think the structure of this song now, after the pre-production with Mo, we have it pretty solid. So I mean, I'm doing rhythm and probably some texture stuff.
Nice.
I guess I've been doing this long enough now, I know, just to kind of let it ride, you know. All you can do is put your work in and work really hard and, you know, and seize opportunity when it comes, so that's what we're doing.
So what's next? We got to come up with some noises and stuff
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
bridge.
So your bridge parts.
Yeah, it was kind of like, just big like...
That's good.
Try to see how that goes.
Oh, once more. Freak me out.
Sounds great.
Whew, getting too carried away there.
One, two, three, four, man.
I've played guitar for a lot longer than I've sang, so I mean, guitar is you know, much less of a worry to me than vocals will ever be.
All right, that's good.
That's it, isn't it, Brad?
Really?
For your part?
For my guitars, yeah.
Okay, great.
Fantastic. Good
That's
job,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, you did a really good job, Brad.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very good.
That's very good.
Thanks, man.
Word from the back of the bus is that Brad kicked butt.
Yeah, he was great. He's a really good player, and he played really well.
Yep.
This song is coming together exactly how I hoped it would. It's like as soon as his parts came on there, like all the sort of dynamics things that I was trying to build into the song are just there. It just
It's very
sounds
dynamic.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with this.
So we got to move on to vocals.
Yeah, this will be a challenge. Brad's a very soft singer, so
I got it.
you got it. Okay,
Got it covered.
Good.
We're all
I
good.
have 100% faith.
She said, come here, baby. Come be the dancer for me.
Vocals have always been kind of a. I've had to kind of work really hard to get where I'm at vocally, and I think that what I do in my style vocally is, I guess it's, I don't know, I've kind of just developed it on my own, and I just kind of hope for the best. I hope that the day of recording that, you know, my voice is up to par.
That's it, right? That's it?
That sounds good to me. I'm still in the context of the song. I'm forgetting that.
Oh, Mo's coming out. Cover your head. Watch out.
So yeah, it's good. And then there's when you did it the second time, you went come on, come on, come, which you also did on the demo, which I think is also awesome.
Okay, so we need to place that in the right spot.
Okay,
I guess,
so
right?
So I think what you go. So it's like she said, "Come on, lose your head." That's good there.
Yes.
And then
and then you do this verse, and then come. I think this is where you should go. Come on, come on.
So I'm used to singing with a lot of effects. You know, I mean, I write and I hear music. I guess my music and vocals as kind of an instrument within the song. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on. I'm still in the context.
When you're singing the song, it's not a problem. So like, don't freak yourself out. If you just kind of know that it's happening, because all these elements are always all things that you've done in other versions of the song that I've heard. So
yeah,
you're good. This will be good. All right.
Do you need a break? Are you good? Want to do another one right now? Kick some ass. Keep going. Awesome. Guess who's done lead vocals?
Done?
Yes, you're done. You can totally take off headphones, the whole deal.
It'd be nice if we could get a little bit of extra time just to sort of play around with textures and like little nuances here and there to kind of make the song a little more interesting.
What do you think you'd like to start with? Do you want to start with your high falsetto thing that you know, or do you want to run through the other stuff first? If we do it again, we'll probably have it.
You're doing really well.
It's sounding pretty weak though. It's sounding pretty like there's not a lot of.
You should put your headphones on if
That's
I'm gonna
right.
talk to you.
I don't have I don't have a lot of power behind that. Like it sounds kind of girly.
His pitch is spectacular.
Yeah. No, I just meant like, what else do you think this part
That one
would
was a
be?
little
like, how could
different.
you make this part
Like I
manly?
paused for
It's just
air
not.
once.
You're all good. You're good. You're totally good. We're just gonna keep running these, so I have
Okay.
options. It's good.
But do you want me to? I can try to do that breathing again.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
you're
about
doing
that.
good.
She said, come on, lose your head.
A lot closer. Come on, lose your head.
You're late on your head.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
You're late on lose your head. Come on, lose your head. It's really fast.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. What's he doing? Come on, lose your head. 2, 3, 4. Come on, lose your head. See how you're behind me? Come on, lose your head. Come on, lose your head. You can do this. I know you can do this.
Come on, lose your head.
That sounds really good.
Brilliant.
That's great.
Yeah.
Finito Benito.
I think that's a wrap on Mastertracks.
Really?
here.
That felt
That's
a little
it?
funny. That's like a little.
It felt funny as in great.
Funny means awesome.
It funny means awesome.
I had the chicken quesadilla and there was cheese on it, and I think that's kind of screwing me up. There's a big old belch like halfway through the first time through there, and I'm all like sort of phlegmed up. It's kind of dumb to tell the kids at home about, but it's kind of affecting the way I'm singing.
So this one turned out quite well.
Yeah, this was a bit of a tough nut to crack. Just when I heard the original version of the song, it's like, this is a good example of like how you can make one subtle change and completely transform a song. So, let's give it a listen and see how we go.
Right off the top, distorted bass. We actually added this afterwards. The original bass was just clean.
Right. Well, originally when I first got the song from them, the bass was distorted through the whole thing, and then when I went to do pre-production with them, it's like it was really distorted, and it kind of just added to the overall sort of like chaotic. The biggest problem with this song is it had no dynamics. Everyone was doing the exact same thing for the entire song. The drums, the guitars, the bass, everything. And it was just like this one long fuzzy noise, which there really was a song underneath all that, and I just felt like the song wasn't getting a chance to breathe. So one of the things I asked was,
That wall is part of who they are, though.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So we bring in parts,
Yeah,
but
absolutely. And like I was
not
saying,
the whole
it's
thing,
a
yeah.
subtle. You make a couple of subtle changes, and it really makes a huge difference.
we added some neat noises there.
Yeah.
They actually weren't in this section before. We brought them in from the bridge. So
The second verse just needed a little something, and so we actually stole it from another section and brought it in. It's awesome. Beam me up.
yeah, totally. Yeah, and we actually added another guitar riff. just to increase the tension.
Very, very simple, but it's really effective. So in my mind, like this went from like a piece of music to a song. Like it really sounds like a song. Like there's verses and choruses and stuff.
And there's natural builds.
Yeah.
So flow and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
It turned out really well.
I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worked out great.
Yeah. I mean, this is like a good lesson. And like sometimes just making very small changes can have a very dramatic effect on the overall end product. So.
Awesome. I just messed it up.